Good day, viewers. Welcome to Central Focus. I am Suleiman Haruna. Like what those say, it's a promise between us and you, our viewers, that subsequently we'll be bringing you an episode on this government impunity. Today, we're still going to continue with that topic. And with me in the house is Dr. Kenneth Enebe, a political and public affairs analyst, a motivational speaker who has done a lot for the interest and in the interest of public, and also inclusively the government itself. Doctor, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Yeah.
Before discussion proper, impunity is not just a political sin. There are consequences to that. How can this be combated or even totally eliminated from the exercise and the practice of those at the helm of affairs? Let me come back to you, Doctor. What are the consequences of government impunity?
Yeah, when you say the consequences, you're asking what is the consequences of impunity. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. The consequences of impunity is so wide and large. And the consequences does not really lie with you who has introduced, promote, or maintain that impunity. It goes from generation to generation if it is not arrested. It's a wide range consequences. And just like when you say a nation that has no law is a nation that is doomed. And when you are talking about impunity, it means that no law is working. It's as simple as that. Rules are not working. When rules is not working, then you have a banana republic. And you know what happened in the banana republic?
Thank you so much, Doctor. Can we connect this to insecurity?
Very, very, very well. In fact, let me use insecurity is just one of the fallout of impunity. It's just one. What do I mean? You see, when there are no rules that punishes wrongdoing, people will now find a way of doing more wrongs, irrespective of what the nature that wrongs takes. It doesn't matter. Wrongs is wrongs. Take for instance, there are so many people who have been arrested who are caught in the course of this insecurity. You know, when we are looking at insecurity from this high level we are now, the bandit killed this, killed that. That is what we are looking at. The insecurity started long before now. Started from the way and manner you look at things, the way and manner you do things. Nobody checks you, nobody blame you, and if eventually you are arrested, somebody is there who is saying, "It's my tribal man," or "It's my religious man." This is where it started from. That's where impunity started from. And people are now doing things in a manner they believe that if I do it after all, there's somebody there to help me out of it. If you also take it down to the insecurity, that is the height at which we are looking at it now. You now discover that there are so many people who say, if I do this, they catch me. There is somebody there who will say they should release me. Even when he kills. In fact, there are people there, when somebody has killed, they look for a reason to support why that person has killed, that killing is allowed because of so reason. They all form, that is still part of impunities. That somebody killed for whatever is life, ordinary hair of any human being, you can't produce it. Even the fingernail, we cut off our finger that become waste and throw it away. You can't bring it back. And somebody will kill for under whatever reason. You say the person should be secured. or there's a reason why he killed, and he should be let go. That's the height of impunity. So people will now continue killing, taking what belongs to you. You can't talk, except if you have the same equal power to battle it. Somebody will say, I'm taking it. Somebody will even take your things and tell you, yes, I'm the who took it. What will you do? Or you know that somebody who will say, release him, leave him, don't punish him. So insecurity is just a segment, the one that has grown out, that we are really facing now. There are so many other ones. We look at the big challenges. The smaller ones around it is worse.
That is, Doctor, by your submission, that is, it does not only lies with people at the public or the public officials. That is, within the society itself, one can actually observe that impunity.
The man who gets into the public office is from the public, it's among the people, it's from a home.
It is the society that produces him.
It's a family that, take for instance, if you, Madam Suleiman, if you become the chairman of your local government tomorrow, if you are a man who does not obey the law, even at a private level like this, you are still going to be the same Suleiman. Nothing will change you. That office only give you power to now show who you are. Then that impunity in you, it shows. Take for in the villages, don't you see people, because maybe they have this thing, they will go and cause trouble somewhere. When they say that, do you know that he belongs to the other clan or he belongs to that community? If you do this, it's because it's from this community or from this clan. That is why. Meanwhile, the person has committed offense. If the person becomes the chairman of your local government, what do you think? If he becomes the governor of your state, what do you think? If he becomes the president of Nigeria, what do you think? If he becomes if he now holds office, what do you think? He does the worst things because there's power and authority now he's holding to do that which is in him or her.
Yes. That is, just like we said, impunity is a sin. Sir, Doctor, if nothing changed concerning this topic, which is impunity, where do you think the nation will be in the next nearest future?
Well, if things refuse to change, or if we refuse to look at things, and the way I'm looking at it, my dear brother, let me use Nigeria, which is my country, and that is my interest. The way things are going, if things refuse to change, if I want to call it revolution, I'll tell you that revolution might become a little difficult. Do you know why? Everybody is just waiting for their own time. Nobody love this country. Whoever is talking is just waiting for his own time. His opportunity is waiting to grab. Do you get it? But I see a situation where time will come, even when those who are in authority, that they can give order to the man behind the gun, shoot, and the poor will say, I'm ready to die. When it comes to that time, which I don't know when it's going to be, because they say a hungry man is what? An angry man. Nigerians are hungry, and I don't know why our anger is still very low. Maybe because of what I've just said, that everybody is just waiting. If I kill myself, what if it comes my turn tomorrow? Make I just the manager until it reach my turn. I think that is what is sustaining us. But it is coming to a point because our leaders now, with the way they are going, they don't even want it to become your turn tomorrow. Those days we say, I bet it is my turn when it is your turn. Today, they are not even doing it to be your turn. So take for instance, a man who is in position, a woman who is in position, reserve the whole job. Beautiful job. More paying job for their children. And you are left at a point when everybody now knows there's no hope for them. There's nothing like, let me wait until it gets to my turn. Then I believe something might happen, which will be very tragic. It will be surprising. You will kill, and the people will keep coming. That is what I am foreseeing. If we refuse to change things now, or to step down things now. I see that coming. I don't know how the shape is going to take. I don't know the way it's going to look like. But it will come to a point when all of us become hopeless, when the poor become hopeless, that even that let me wait until get to my turn is no longer, there's no hope there. Then people will react. So if you call it revolution, well, you can call it anything. But the way, the shape, I might not know. But I think we are working towards that, except if our leaders try to mellow down things. I mean, get certain things put in place. After all, what does the poor people need? Very little. I can bet you very little the poor man needs.
Thank you, Doctor. Before we take our leave, like I said, you can be part of this conversation using all our social media handle. Like, subscribe. We can't do it alone, but together we can. Doctor, on a final note, sir, what are your final words for people, ordinary listeners to Gampi Radio TV, and also to people at the helm of affairs?
Well, my final word is that thank you, Gampi Radio TV, taking this time to educate the public, because this is a very big weapon that we are weaponizing the public by educating them. A man who is educated, let me quote Chief Obafemi Awolowo. Chief Obafemi Awolowo, let me quote him. When who said, if you think education is too expensive, try an ignorance. So this way of educating the public, reorientating them, will go a long, long way. It will go a long way to equip the public, to equip us. Then you will now know when to take actions, where, how that action will be taken. Because this understanding is making, like we say, the world has become a global village. So Nigeria, for example, which is my country, my dear, lovely country, is now, I still call it village. It's a very, it's making it little. Understanding is coming in. There are ways to communicate easily. There are ways to tell ourselves. The unfortunate is that most of us still, give wrong information. But I think the information is going. People are taking what is good for them to react or to act.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Like we promised, this is going to be a thoughtful and informative program that is provocating. It is now left for me and you to decide either this nation, the society should change for better or not. The thought is for me and you. Until next episode, when we shall come together again to discuss the in-depth of this government impunity. It is not only government or people or public office holders, but you, at any helm of affairs you might find yourself. This is for you. Thank you for staying tuned. Bye.